beverage, glass bottle cleaning is a pain with a lot of shaking, poking, and prodding. But with the use of some commonly sourced glass-friendly materials such as this stick of magnets, this crushed ball of rare earth magnets, as well as some 18-gauge household solid wire, as well as even this copper-plated steel scrubby, you can create great-looking bottles at home as well. First, you have to clean the outside of your bottle with a scrubby. This is just an old one that I have from doing dishes. You never want to use the red Scotch-Brites or they will scratch the glass. Next, I want to grab a container from the cupboard. Of course, it's a coffee one, and I love my Digger's Outhouse Blend. It's medium dark, just like any good use layer should be. Next, I'm going to draw some water and put some soap in it, nice and warm, and I'm going to place my bottles in and make sure they're submerged. Now I'm going to let this sit overnight and come back to it tomorrow to dig each one out. Now that my bottles have had some time to soak, I'm going to use one of those pieces of copper wire I had shown you earlier. The copper won't scratch the glass, and I like it too because of the plastic coating. I like to put a small bend at the end to help clean with, as well as grab roots and other debris. Carefully break up the mass inside of the bottle with your copper wire, dumping it out as you need to, and then putting more water in and continuing this process until you're left with just a ball of roots inside or no debris. Now that I got the worst of it out, it's on to the next step of cleaning. I went and drew myself some fresh hot water and placed some soap inside. I put the bottles down in it, and I'll take each one now and fill it up halfway with soapy water. Next, I'm going to want to use my stick of magnets. These are rare earth magnets and actually on the Mohs hardness scale friendly towards glass. These contain nickel and a number of other elements that will not scratch the glass. Now I'm going to place my crushed ball of magnets inside the bottle and begin to work up and down to clean its sides. If I should find an area that needs a little extra work, I can hone in on it and specifically get that one little spot like you see here. When I need to retrieve my magnet, I simply bring it up the side of the bottle, turn it upside down, and adhere it to my stick of magnets. As an alternative to the ball of magnets, you can also use a copper-plated steel scrubby. You'll have to take a pair of scissors and cut yourself a wedge of it from the edge of the scrubby. This is where the longest pieces of the scrubby will be. Next, you're going to want to ball your scrubby up. Be careful when you do this, as it can cut your fingers. As an alternative, you can always add a piece of magnet into the scrubby. This will give you a little bit more grab to your magnet stick and make it a little more easy to clean with. Magnet scrubby ready to roll. Now I'm going to drop my magnet scrubby down inside the bottle and begin to scrub away. I'm going to go into hyper scrub mode here and get this done a bit quicker. There we go, looking good, looking good. All right, and time to retrieve my scrubby. Now I'm just going to use one small crushed piece of magnet and do all the nooks and crannies in the bottom, once again retrieving it from the top. Looks good. I think I just need to wash it out and maybe dry it off. One last bottle to finish up really quick, and what was a bunch of grungy bottles have magically turned to beautiful bottles. Thank you guys for watching as always, and hope you enjoyed.